becomes a more soft hamburger bun. I can turn it into a crunchier, more croissant. If you tasted one of these right now, you'd think you're eating a buttery croissant. So you're in the right place, because I'm going to show you today how easy it is to get a soft bun for all of your meats. Huge, important step. Don't skip it, please. Put them in the container. They soften up. Then I use one top, one bottom for my hamburger bun. And it is delicious. It's so hard to find a good bread replacement on keto. Trust me, I've been on keto since 2018. Nobody knows this more than me. And I have worked in this kitchen and my other kitchens that I used to live in for years trying to find the right recipe. But today, I am actually going to show you the right recipe. I want a bun to put it on my barbecue chicken sandwiches. I want a bun, and I know you do too. I can turn it into a bagel. I'm going to show you how quick it is to make a hamburger bun or a delicious keto replacement bread to get you the perfect bread that you've been missing. So let's get started. The ingredients that we need for this, a lot of you ketos for seniors might not have ever heard of this, but it's called heavy cream powder. Now, I'm in Canada and they don't have it readily, so I have to order it online. But if you need a replacement, use whole milk powder. Now, the recipe will come out the same. So I start with, this is a half a cup of the heavy cream powder. Then I use another quarter, so we're gonna total a 3/4 cup of the heavy cream powder. One of these half cups of the collagen, unflavored though, make sure you get unflavored. Okay, throw that in. Then you're going to need to buy a beef gelatin. That's going to give you the binding agent that you need. So we're going to use a tablespoon of that. Then, of course, salt is always a great, if you're doing keto, you need some salt and for taste. So I do 4 turns, which is probably about 1/4. We're going to use a tablespoon of baking powder that's going to give us our rise. Then you're going to take and you're going to just mix up these dry ingredients. You're going to take 1 egg and you're going to crack it first and just mix it up slowly. And your second egg goes in. Just gently move it around till all of the dry ingredients are wet. It's going to get to be a very gummy texture. I spilled a little there. After you get it all mixed up, this is going to make 4 buns for this recipe. I finish it off with a spoon. Now, why am I racing this morning? Because I've got to go pick up my granddaughter. And I want to get these done and show you. So what I've done is I just do the final mix. That's it. That's your batter. I take avocado oil and I make sure spray your silicone mat very, very well. Then I take my dough, and like I said, it's 4. I just put them in the corners here. I try to get them as even as possible. Now I want to tell you something. I've done a couple of these recipes. I did them where they taste like a bagel. I cook them in the oven. You can go check that out here. I've done them in the air fryer. When I first came home from Mexico and I was really looking for the bread replacement because I hadn't had bread in 6 weeks, I went and found one, but I developed on and added the things, like I said, the beef gelatin and the collagen, and this makes this bread so delicious. It's a cold air fryer. I'm gonna put the buns in, and I'm gonna go start. 320 is our temperature, and then 12 minutes to start. So I'll see you back. Don't skip this step. As a replacement to bread, I know people don't want to do without their bread. I'm gonna tell you the best bread alternative that I used to eat previous to going back to Ketovore, where I am now. So 6 months ago, I switched off of keto to Ketovore, and to me that meant eliminating all of the processed junk in the grocery stores that is marked keto. I ate it for years, but I just know that that's what kept me stuck and why I kept yo-yo dieting over and over and over. And if you go back, you can see Fat Karen in 2024, because I got too carried away with the keto products, and it kept me trapped and stuck trying to lose the weight. So I've eliminated all of that, and I don't eat any of that processed food. So I'm looking still, like you are, for bread alternatives. And what I found is this one, you have a caveat to tell you though. I'll make 4 buns. Bruce doesn't really care for these. I literally, over the 1 to 2 days, will eat all 4 of them. Like, they are so delicious. I'll make my hamburger bun. I'll eat it, like I said, just dipping it with garlic butter. I love this bread. This is my favorite by far, and nothing comes close to it for me. I don't like the taste of coconut flour, almond flour. I do have a pancake here if you want an almond flour that I make very similar to this recipe, but I add a few other things to make it, and I cook them in the oven. So if you're looking for that, check that out here. Now, don't think at 3:20 and 12 minutes we're done. Stay tuned. This next step is going to be important to getting these buns just right. Okay, this is what they look like in the air fryer. Now, this is the important step I want you to know. You need to flip them over. This. You see, they're just a tiny bit soft. So I need you to flip them over, and then we're going to put them back in the air fryer for 2 minutes. I've worked on this recipe and worked on this recipe for you guys, and this is the perfect way to get these buns. I want to tell you something about this heavy milk powder. When it comes out of the oven, it does tend to deflate, whether it's the air fryer or the oven. The deflation is totally normal. Coming out, that's what they look like. Got to go pick up my granddaughter, so I'm going to let them cool. All right. Honestly, you guys, if you tasted one of these right now, you would think you're tasting a buttery croissant. I gotta go get my baby. I know you miss bread. I missed bread. I have looked, I have searched. But here's the tip I'm gonna tell you. If you absolutely cannot make your own bread and you refuse to, instead of buying the white bread buns that say keto in the grocery store, because if you flip over the contents and the ingredients and you go Google search, you're going to find it's still real bread. The net carbs, don't be fooled by that. If you want a bread replacement to make like grilled sandwiches or sandwiches, go to the freezer aisle, and it's a sprouted bread called Ezekiel. My dad is 87 years old. I got him on that bread in Kansas City because he's not gonna make this bread, and I get that. But go to the Ezekiel bread, and I'm not paid. This is no benefit to me, but I just want you to feel better and don't struggle like I did for 45 years trying to lose weight and not figuring out why you crave things like you do still. It's because of the sugar, and the carbs turn to sugar in our bodies, and that's why it's happening. So go get some Ezekiel bread in the grocery stores. It's in the freezer aisle if you absolutely want to buy bread. That's just a little tip from me, from someone who's been on keto since 2018. I've had to learn a lot along the way, and trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes, but You know, it's an evolution, I keep saying. Like right now, I consider myself ketovore instead of keto because I'm more meat heavy into foods, and that's why I love these buns, because I've got crock pot beef roast, pork roast. I want a bun to put it on my barbecue chicken sandwiches. I want a bun, and I know you do too. I'm gonna put them in a stored container, like that, and they'll stay soft. Thanks guys, I'm Karen. I'll see you on my next video. Take care.